sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good. For Las Vegas.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, Raiders! Christian McCaffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. But I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Good game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Raiders had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you guys have a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
That's good.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 16, Eagles nothing.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a game of 10. And an Eagle.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Cook again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Cook up the gut. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action with Hurts. Now this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Gregory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. offense for Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the Raiders have got him. And award that sack to Boogie Basher. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught left side by Judy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And the Hurts sacked by Javon Kinlaw. A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Feeling the pressure here And taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some room to maneuver. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Graves. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 tight. That's Panther 11. Panther.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
Touchdown Raiders. Jerry Jeudy, 29 yards.
And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Left side, Cook. Running right through him.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.